Barry here. Hate campaign against China. Why are they attacking us? Why would you have this campaign of hate against China? China does not want to rule the world. The MIC, the military industrial complex. The MSM, the mainstream media, some topics, some facts, actually.
We've got a new Shill here. Let's see who he is and what he's about.
Dajahao, Barry here.
Before we get started, let's not do that Dajahao bullshit, you know, because just looking at your videos, it's very, very clear. You speak little to no Chinese. You aren't the first white dude to come here on YouTube and to throw out the Dajahao.
Dajahao.
In fact, I'm sure you know of Nathan Rich and him doing it, and he also speaks very little Chinese. You're not going to confuse people into thinking that you somehow speak Chinese and that, you know, you're relevant because of that, okay? I'm also going to say that judging based upon that fact that your channel probably isn't the best place for the best China info. Just going to point that out from the beginning.
I want to talk about something that you and I, all of you and I all know is happening, which is a hate campaign against China, propaganda against China. It's been going on for some time. And we know this is happening. This is not news to you. You know, you're aware of this fact.
I love when people try to say, you and I all know what's happening. No. See, you don't tell me what I know. Okay, you don't tell everyone else what they know. You have to provide evidence of the points that you're trying to make. See, you have this thing where you think that just because you say that it's true and you want it to be true, that it's true. You have to show evidence in your videos because no one cares about what you have to say.
What many people in China must be asking themselves is, why is this happening? Because this attacking another nation, it's alien to Chinese people. We don't want to attack other people. Why would we want to do this? And so there's this big question in Chinese mind, which is, why are they attacking us? We don't mean them any harm. We're not your enemy. Why would you attack us? Why would you have this campaign of hate against China?
Attacking is alien to Chinese people. Are you kidding me? Do you know any of the Chinese history at all? Any of it? What about the Qin dynasty or the Han dynasty, where there was just, 400 years of battle there? What about the Yellow Turban Rebellion? Ever heard of it? What about the Three Kingdoms period, the Sui dynasty, Tang dynasty, Song dynasty, Ming dynasty? All this stuff happened before the evil, angry white people had any involvement in China in all. And do you know how all these dynasties became dynasties? By conquering the other dynasty. So to say that Chinese people they don't know any of this type of conflict, it's hilarious at best, okay? And this doesn't even mention the battles that have been fought in recent times, in recent China's history, okay? Chinese people have been taking land for a long time, not just from other people, but even from each other, over and over and over. I find it hilarious when these shows come out and just make it sound as if they've just been so peaceful for thousands and thousands of years, and now all of a sudden the big bad Westerners are coming and picking on these Chinese people, these little delicate, docile, harmless Chinese people. Did you forget that there's a place called Taiwan where the communists literally started killing their own people and forced them to retreat to an island? Isn't that conquering a land? Again, it's just embarrassing that you assume Chinese people are just so weak and unable to fight, and they're just so feeble. That's just not true. I mean, come on, man. Seriously? I'm 50 seconds into like a 16-minute video, and you've already some of the most insane things I've ever heard.
The MIC, the Military Industrial Complex. Now, what is the Military Industrial Complex? That is to say, it is the conjoinment of the military, the US military, of industry, and the banks. They become one thing. That is what is known now as the MIC. This is an accepted term, the MIC.
The MIC, the Military Industrial Complex. Oh no, a military. Oh no, a military, because the Western world are the only ones with militaries. You know, that's just the Western world. That's only America. Only America has a military. You know, I love when they use this as a talking point, you know, as if you don't see China building a military base out in the middle of the ocean, okay? As if China doesn't have land disputes with massive amounts of countries. Did you know that China has actually had more land disputes with more countries than it even borders? As if China and India didn't just shoot each other not long ago over a territory dispute. Think about that. They were shooting each other. And then they had another case where people were hitting each other with sticks. You see millions of military and people in China that are doing these marches and these shows all the time. And you're talking about the Western military complex. Didn't you see Xi Jinping threatening to take Taiwan by force? And then you have these morons going, the Western military complex, as if China doesn't forcefully use its military ever. Come on now. Again, they built an island out in the middle of the ocean.
And why this anti-China thing is happening? Because it is alien. It is alien to Chinese people. China does not want to rule the world. I know this. There are many other Westerners, other foreigners who also know this, but
China doesn't want to rule the world? Really? Then why do they continue to put nations into debt, knowing that they'll never be able to pay them back? And then when they can't pay them back, they just take their infrastructure. Oh, I don't know, like seaports and things like that. Why do they continue to do the same thing the Nazis did? I don't understand. They're creating a country where they confuse the general population of a difference between ethnicity and nationality. Why do they do that? Why do they create a country where they try to confuse people into thinking that they have to be dependent on the government? Why do they confuse people into thinking that they are the government and that people and government are the same thing? Why did they take back Hong Kong before the date of the contractual agreement like they were supposed to? I mean, I guess contracts mean nothing, right? Why are they forcing Uyghurs into extinction? Why are they threatening to take Taiwan by force? There's just so many things out there that when you say they're not trying to take over the world, it's just insanely the opposite. In fact, we've seen the same things that they're doing in history, okay?
But you see, the Western people, the mass of the Western people, the majority of the Western people who read and listen to the MSM, the mainstream media, are being told that China is bad.
The mainstream media. It's the next one that you always have to blame. China always blames them too, of course. But here's the facts. The Uyghur camps are real. China devaluing its currency is real. China disappearing people all the time is real. China silencing people for telling the truth about COVID-19, the Wuhan virus, that's real. Okay? That stuff was real. China blocking websites, that's real. Okay? And the mainstream media talks about all that stuff. And do you know what? It's real, okay? You're not fooling anyone, and you're gonna have to do a better job than that, because I've already poked holes into your entire video and I've only seen the first 5 minutes. Again, you're gonna have to do better. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.
Finger puppets. There's Trump, there's Biden. They're finger puppets. Imagine a glove. Hello, what should we do? Go to war. Why? I don't know. What do you think? Kill them all, yeah. That's what they are. They're puppets.
Barry here from Best China Info. China does not want to rule the world. Why would you have this campaign of hate against China? Why is this happening? Why is China now the enemy? We didn't hurt anybody. China didn't do anything wrong. China didn't drop bombs on another country.
The government is behind YouTubers at the moment here in China, and they are protecting foreign YouTubers.
Propaganda piece by the government.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat our sansa.
I have been so fucking frustrated because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat our sansa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
that's a pretty impressive feat.
Eat our sansa.
And there she comes.
Eat our sansa. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some sort of nefarious thing.
Pretty simple one to remember, isn't it?
Give me a little fucking break.
You know, when I first went to China, I was a golfer.
It just seems ridiculous.
There are 1 million readers
Being paid by and working for the Chinese government to make positive videos about China. That's just absolutely true.
Guelo, when he opens his mouth, I just can't stop thinking,
Because there's nothing wrong with it. That's all bullshit. That's all contrived. That's a conspiracy.
You know, he complains that people attack him and his family. Well, wake up, serpent today. We make videos about China. We get death threats daily on our channels, standing up for truth. So you complaining about people, you know, coming onto your channel and show hate towards your rhetoric, that's your own goddamn fault, you clown.
Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
If you like this video of us eating whatever we want, going wherever we want, drinking profusely amounts of alcohol. Yes, I'm just pinned.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Guelo 60 is kind of a fool.
You think that every swastika is a bad swastika? Swastikas in a lot of religions are used in a positive way. It's like a good luck thing.
I looked at that, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I've just been educated.
I'm not showing the Chinese government in my videos.
Taiwan isn't its own country, nor is the ROC the government of China. Taiwan is part of China, and there can only be one top-level government in China. There already is only one top-level government in China, the People's Republic of China.